Okay, so I did a video with a big exclusive update about Star Trek, but I did it outside in North Wales with the wind. No one could hear me. So here is take 2. Big Star Trek exclusive news. Welcome to SciTrek, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. So we're speaking today with a chap I know who works closely with Paramount. He has been able to feed me some very exclusive news that actually Paramount are seriously considering a new Terry Matalas show-run TV show based on Star Trek. Potentially his Star Trek Legacy TV show that he's been talking about quite a lot in interviews recently. Now, Paramount are not massively excited, or haven't been massively excited, about continuing their relationship with Alex Kurtzman and Secret Hideout, who currently produce Star Trek. Even as Star Trek Picard Season 3 started, they were not massively excited about it. Mainly because, very early on in the series, the numbers, the viewing figures, weren't great. But, as the series has developed, it's found its audience. It's been regularly number 1 on the Paramount Plus's top 10 list. The viewing figures have been very good and are only growing. This has given Paramount a little bit of confidence to continue their relationship with Secret Hideout on the understanding that Kurtzman, who has been responsible for some of the Star Trek we haven't liked so much, is not involved creatively, and Terry Matalas showruns. Now, it is fair to say that actually Paramount have been quite happy with a lot of the Star Trek that's been produced by Secret Hideout that Terry Matalas has done and other producers, and that Alex Kurtzman has kept creatively away from. They're very happy with Lower Decks, they're very happy with Prodigy, they're very happy with Strange New Worlds, they're very happy with Season 3 of Picard. So, it seems that the growing confidence in Picard Season 3 has allowed Terry Matalas to create a show. Now, this is very, very early on in the conversation, and it would seem that from the conversation I'm having with the guy I speak to, that this show will be based around potentially this Star Trek legacy idea that Terry Matalas has been talking about. That's mean that it would involve some of the kids of the TNG, stars that we've seen in Picard Season 3. So Jack Crusher, LaForge's kid, and maybe a couple of others, who knows. And this also might mean that people like Picard would return, and Patrick Stewart has already kind of hinted at that. I'd love to see Jonathan Frakes return. He's almost certainly going to be directing it, and God knows who other else. I've seen Marina Sirtis, Gates McFadden, etc., already talking about that if enough fans want this, they will return for some unnamed project. Now, for a while, Paramount were not very excited about that idea, but my sources telling me that our conversations that happened literally yesterday might mean that those doubts have gone away. Now, as I say, this is very, very early on. But if it happens, it could be very, very exciting news. So, the Star Trek potentially legacy series could also, from what I'm hearing, be based aboard the Titan. On one hand, I think that's great. I'd love to see Captain Shaw return. If he survives the series, I'd love to see Captain Shaw return. I don't think he's going to, but let's see. But a 7 of 9 as Captain of the Titan, with a few of these characters like Jack Crusher and LaForge's kid aboard that ship. A Star Trek legacy? Yeah, why not? There's a other idea that I've had. There's going to be a new Enterprise. Matalas has already, quite surprisingly, basically told us that the Enterprise is going to get mothballed and scrapped. The Odyssey class that we've been so excited to see, we're only going to see it for a few seconds in probably the final episode of Picard Season 3. So that means there's going to be a new Enterprise. So, Star Trek Legacy aboard a new Enterprise? Wouldn't that make more sense? But I'd love you guys to get into the comments and tell me what you think about that idea, because to me, it's clear. Paramount were not massively excited about a new Star Trek project, and they were very clearly going to be slowing down production of any new series. We've already seen that. Discovery has been pushed back, Strange New World Season 2 has been pushed back. there is definitely 100% not going to be 5 Star Trek series moving forwards, only maybe a maximum of 4, and I'm hearing maybe only 3. So between Lower Decks and Prodigy, I think one of those shows might be in trouble, but we'll see what happens in the next year or two. Also, I should tell you that this new series will probably not actually be announced until Strange New World Season 2 is aired. So we're looking at maybe towards the end of the year, early next year, and then it will potentially premiere the following year. So we'd be looking at early 2020, 2025, maybe late 2024. We'll have to see what happens. Again, Paramount have been pushing back and stretching out the schedule of Strange New Worlds Discovery Season 5, very much on purpose to make sure that it wasn't too obvious that they were slowing down the production of current Star Trek. And that they were very clearly going to be spending less money on Star Trek. So do not expect a budget of 10 million quid like Picard Season 3 got. It's going to be a much lower budget. A lot of stars have come back to this show and they've expected quite a lot of money. Just as a final little thing, I'm also hearing that this really is the last nail in the coffin of any idea that Kurtzman had of making Section 31 or Star Trek bloody 90210 Starfleet Academy that's been bounding around for so long. Neither of these projects are going to happen. They're going to be going with Terry Matalas. But guys, get in the comments and tell me what you think. Is this a project you're excited by? Or would you like to see something else? And what do you think about my Star Trek The Enterprise idea? Come on, the Odyssey class is going. We're getting a new Enterprise. Why not build a series on that? It's a no-brainer, right? I'd love to know, though, exactly what you think. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. It really helps us out, and you will never miss any of our new videos. Also, you can go to patreon.com/sidetrack, where you get to see most of our new videos first. As always, please stay safe, and aren't you glad I decided to do a video indoors? I'll see you next time.